Now this is our sand, and we're going to use this in, but before then we need to apply the sand below. Okay, watch, you are going to see the sample of the image here. Thank you. So we're going to apply it in, and we're going to shake it, and we're going to apply the bulbs. So we're going to make it in, but the bulbs will be like this and like this, so that it will cover X from here, and also this will cover egg from this side. And also here we will keep our water here in the middle, so that it will not affect the eggs, so that it will have a very good humidity. Okay, so we are going to bury the wire and the sand. We left only with the bulbs. Okay. Then we are going to add in sand. I have added sand to this side, and we are going to add another sand to this side. Then we are going to shift it, swirl it down, and add more sand. Now we are done with our arrangement. Now we are going to connect the power to the battery, which is, this is the positive here. We have the positive here. Have the positive here. And we have the negative here. Negative here. Next, we are going to make sure that the sensor is also buried a little, or we use a smaller size type of sensor that is not too long. We are going to use it here, so that the incubator will be heat up in the sand. Now this is our incubator. If you have any question, you can ask. You need to remove the stones. In your case, you can filter in the sand so that you don't have big stones. We don't need big stones. Okay, it's very, very economical, and immediately the sand is heat up, we discover the magic behind the sand-based incubator. Next, we are going to talk about how to set in the temperature. Now here it's been said that if it's hot to if it's cold, it's been said in cold, so we need to change it back to 8. So this is how to set we set it back to heat. Then when we set it back to heat, we will discover that it's been off. It means the bulb in here is off. Then we need to set it to the normal gauge that we need. So we need it to be 37.7 highest, so that it to be. One unique thing about this temperature controller, it helps you to identify your temperature. So we make it to be 37.5. Okay, let's make it 37.7 highest. Then we will now hold down the press and change the other setting. The P2 means the highest. So maybe if something goes wrong and it's higher, we set it to normal temperature that is going to off the bulbs and the temperature controller. So we'll make it 38.1. So this is how to set your temperature controller. Now we will now talk about other settings, but for now these are the temporary settings for you to recognize. So if you watch, it's been increased, has started increasing, so it is going to increase to a certain level, and immediately the sun is heat up, discover that the incubator will show sun. And when your incubator, you can. But one thing with the sand-based incubator, you need to put it on. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes before everywhere will be warm, or sometimes it takes 1 hour, depending on the thickness of the sand. But it's better you use mud sand, so that when it's heat up, the sand will hold the remaining heat, so that it will not be out. And this is how we come to the end of the sand-based incubator. If you have any question, you can ask. So if you watch, it's been increasing. I told you need to leave it on for like 30 minutes or 1 hour. But when it's hot, everything is being taken care of. You discover that it's the best incubator, more than the lamp, using of lamp. So the battery will serve for that. But I didn't say anything about the solar panel. The panel, this one is a small panel for small batteries. This one works with 7.5 amps, can charge this battery. It's up to 20 watts, so it's okay. It's going without using controller. You can use this panel. So if you have any question regarding to the panel that will fit in your battery, then you will need to ask. Then we will check the requirement of the size of your incubator, and also the size of your panel will determine the size of the battery you are using, so that you will not be able to use the battery. Now, do you know that you also use the adapter for 12 volts, so that you connect it when there is AC, and also you can change it back to use battery when there is no AC current available. Also, you'll be thinking on what is going to charge the battery. If you have 12 volts, I'm going to make a video for that. If you have 12 volts of that is going to be connected as power source, you can also loop the 12 volt on the battery, negative and positive. It's going to charge the battery, but I'm going to make video on that. So in my next video, please subscribe, share the video, so that other old people from rural area will be able to use this opportunity to incubate eggs. If you watch, the number has started increasing. So now when the incubator is okay, let's reduce the normal gauge. We will now put our eggs into the incubator. But now it's not yet. I'm just showing you how many eggs and how we are going to arrange those eggs. If you watch, this is a turkey eggs. So turkey eggs, I told you it will take like 7 thereabout. So if you watch, we have 1. So if you watch 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It will take 8 eggs, but you can leave it 7, so that the middle ones can have your water here. Okay, I'm going to show you what we are going to use for the water. Okay, so let's keep on going. Our incubator is still heating up. It has not reached the normal gauge. Okay, so let's keep on waiting. I'm going to forward this video. Now if you watch, it's up to let's say 40 minutes. We have gotten 39.4, which is much. So we can be able to reduce this by decreasing the number of the heat, which we can reduce this. Maybe we'll make it 35. We'll make it 35. By reducing this, we'll get the normal level we wish to have. Now if you watch, when I open this, watch, we discover that this is the sensor out. Watch. Now let's take it back in. Everywhere is hot and warm. Now let's close it back and watch. You discover that immediately you close it back, it will stop going back. So in this case, it's because there is no water. So when there is water, the humidity will make it to reduce a little bit. But the normal gauge for this was 37.5, which is the normal gauge for all the birds, whether being chicken or turkey. So if you want to use water, watch again. If you want to use water, you can use it at the center of this. So it means if this can take 8 or 7, it means chicken can go for up to 15. So it's good for home use. At least you can be able to use it at home. If you watch 37.4, I've closed it. And one unique thing about this is it can turn off the light and continue working with the sand for more than hours. It will take up to 2 hours during the daytime, but during the night, when there is no light, everywhere is cool, the weather is cool, it will take like 1 hour before it will now switch on for either 5 minutes. When you switch on for 5 minutes, then the reason why this is being delayed, it is because in the setting we have not set it to switch on to that. So we are going to do that now. So for we to do that, you have to go to this, which is set for 2 minutes. So we need to decrease the number to 0. Are we there? We need to decrease the number to 0 or 0.1. Then we leave it like this, and we will now take it back. Okay. We now leave it and watch. So you should watch. It's when it is 37.4, it's on itself, and immediately is, look at it, has off itself. So that is how it is going to work continuously. Okay, that is how it's going to work continuously. So this is what we call the sand based incubator, but here we are going to be using the solar panel. It's the solar panel that we are going to use. You connect this solar directly to the battery if the panel is not bigger than the battery. Like this battery you see here is 40 amps. Okay, it's 40 amps battery. So I'm going to use 80 watts to charge this battery, and it's going to be full for the whole month. You can use it for the whole month. You can use it for 6 months. The only difference is when there is no more sun, you need 100 or 120 watts. But during the heat period, you need to use 80 watts. It's okay without using the controller. Okay, so I think this is the end of the video. If you have any question or any suggestion, you can ask. Like I said, you can use this as your water, this rubber. Don't use you can use this. Don't use an iron, because if you use an iron, it will not. Use this plastic. You can cut it down a bit. I've cut it. You can cut it a bit so that it will fit in to this. Okay, so don't use steel. Don't use anything that has to do with, because the evaporation is much. So use this. Okay, it's okay. You can use this. It's okay for that. So if you have any question, you can ask me. This is the best incubator, the sand-based incubator. I'm going to make in another incubator that we have automatic turner using hand, but it will turn the eggs at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to do that later, but please subscribe to our channel to bring you more updates on different types of incubator. Here is called the sand-based solar incubator. Okay, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. I recording. I recording. Yeah. Then I know.